right, how you guys doing? Good? It's good to be here. I just got back from Kansas City. It was awesome. Yeah, there she is. All right. They put me up at a beautiful hotel, the Hilton. You've heard of it. Awesome room on the 8th floor, right? I went to work. I get back, they put up a sign, elevator out of order. Sorry for the inconvenience. That's what they call it, an inconvenience, yeah. Yeah, I don't know about you, but to me, 8 flights of steps, that's not an inconvenience. No, that's a near-death experience. No, that's all right though, because I took them stairs to Chipotle, yeah. I hate being fat, man. I hate being fat. You can't climb steps. Can't go to the doctor. Forget about going to the doctor. You ain't going. If you're a fat guy and you go to the doctor, they don't even try to help you. They're just going to wait a few seconds and tell you to lose weight. No matter what the problem is. No matter what the problem is. Because the last time I was at the doctor, I was in that office for a minute and a half. He said, well, you need to lose weight. I was like, this is an eye exam. What? Doesn't even make sense. Other than that, I'm pretty healthy. I mean, I don't do drugs anymore. Right, you know. You ever know somebody like when they go to drugs and then they're on drugs, but then they go to like recovery or rehab, but then they just get all religious? Like I don't mind like people being religious. I'm talking about like too fast. Like they get too religious too quick. See, I know a girl that went from being like a hardcore drug addict to a devout Christian in like a week and a half. Yeah, I call her a crystal Methodist. Some people right now going, that's your cousin, that's your cousin, that's your cousin. Now look, let me say this. I ain't saying I'm better than nobody, all right? I know I'm not better than anybody at all, all right? I just got health insurance, so I know I ain't nothing, so yeah. I ain't had health insurance in 9 years. I don't even know what you do with it at this point. You ever been in the ER with no insurance? Oh, that's a fun trip. I had to go to the ER like 2 years ago, right? I got one stitch. One stitch. They gave me the bill, 4 figures. Yeah, I mean, I didn't pay it, but then like 3 weeks later, their financial department called me, you know, trying to work with me. And then they want to put me in a program. You ever been trying to put in the program, you know, they try to get the cost down, they ask you a bunch of questions. Then they found out I didn't have a job. Yeah, that got interesting. Because here's the thing that really tripped me out. When they found out I was unemployed, they wanted evidence. And I was like, I don't even know what you mean by that. And they were like, can you prove you don't have a job? I said, all right, well, today on Walker, Texas Ranger, tell you guys a little bit about me. I am married. Yeah, didn't see that one coming, did you? Yeah, I'm married. My wife is from India, so there's that. And it's funny, somebody asked me the other day, they said, what's it like being in an interracial relationship? And I was like, I didn't know I was in one till you said something. I just thought I was in a relationship. I don't know why I gotta qualify it with interracial. I don't care if it's interracial. I just like being in a relationship. See, I'll be honest with you. I don't make race an issue in my life, all right? Now, that being said, I'm not ignorant. I know there are racial issues going on. I'm just saying I don't make it an issue in my life. I try not to. Because sometimes it's when I try not to make race an issue, that's when it comes back to haunt me. See, I'm going to let you know what I'm talking about, because it was about 6 months ago. I had a friend of mine, a black friend of mine, invited me to something called an all-white party. Confused the hell out of me. Because he's like, have you ever been to an all-white party? And I'm like, hey man, you know, I mean, I don't, you know, you know, we're all people, right? You know, I ain't ain't trying to keep score, you know. I was in the Republican Party once. That's kind of an all-white party. He said, no, fool. He said, this is where everybody shows up wearing all white. I said, yeah, I know what they wear. I've seen footage. I ain't wearing that. I'm not wearing that to your party. That's not a good idea. I don't want to do that. That don't seem smart, right? Because that hood gets hot. I'm not. Black people, thank you for laughing at that one, black people. Thank you. No, because if nothing else, you made the white people feel comfortable. Because I saw it. Now the white people, I was right there with you. Don't worry, I'm right there. This is fun. I was on the way here. I was right on the way here. Rapper's Delight came on. Remember Rapper's Delight? Hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. If your girl starts acting up, then you take her friend. And that's all you did. That's the worst that happened. Your friend acted up, you just took her friend. That's it. That's why I love old school hip hop. Old school hip hop is the best music ever. All right? It is. It is. It is. Because you listen to it, right? And it's funny when you listen to older songs, it is so true, right? The more things change, the more things stay the same, right? For example, the Freaks still come out at night. Only now they end up at Walmart. But the music is what was awesome. The music, right? The music was so much fun back then. You had nothing but fun songs. Songs like Lottie Dottie. Right? Yeah, Lottie Dottie. We like to party. We don't cause trouble. We don't bother nobody. They didn't bother nobody. They say it right there in the song. They didn't cause no trouble. They didn't bother nobody. You know why? You know why? Because they were just some men. That was on the mic. And when they rocked up on the mic, they rocked the mic. If that song came out today, oh, those lyrics would be very different. Lottie Dottie went to the party, pulled out a gun, shot everybody. That's so sad. Y'all know what's funny? When that song came out, I wanted that song so bad, right? I wanted that song so bad, but I had no money, right? So you know what I had to do? You know what I had to do? I had to tape it off the radio. See, some people remember we was taping off the radio, right? This was your move right here. This is what you did. But you didn't know when you was going to do it. You had to wait. Like the top 8 at 8, top 9 at 9. Right, but you still sat there because you know if that was number 7 or number 2. You didn't know. So you waited, right, for that first beat, that first note, right, that first word, just waiting. Because you don't want to get too early. And because nobody wants the Paula Abdul. No. Now, here was my dilemma. When the song finally came on, I did my thing. Why not? But I was at the end of the tape. Right. I got 5 seconds in. So now what I gotta do? Take it out, flip it over, put it back in. Why not? Then you gotta wait 5 seconds for that little clear tape to work the thing around like that. You gotta wait there for that. Then if that gets stuck, you gotta run get a pencil. By the way, if you are 23, you have no freaking clue. You have no earthly idea what I'm talking about right now. And I can see you because you're looking at me like we're in history class right now. I ain't no teacher. I ain't gonna teach nothing, 23. 23, all they know is download. No. This was down and this was load, right here. I ain't no teacher. Are there any teachers in here? That's good. No teacher. Are they quiet? Look at them, raise a hand like that. Teachers, thank you very much for coming out and drinking on a school night. Now, teachers need to get drunk. Teachers need to drink, right? Y'all have a tough job. These schools are getting rougher every single day. I got a friend of mine, she teaches 4th grade. Oh, yeah. She has one little boy, she said, how many ounces are in a pound? He He said, "Why? What you trying to get?" Hey, I'm David C. Wingfield. Thank you guys so much for coming out tonight. Have a great